was a kid, right, I used to do comics of myself and my friends, and maybe other characters, and usually involves a lot of copying and envying and copying and more copying and envying. It became a staple in my childhood comics. Where to begin? I wrote this song 4 years ago, actually. I started on working on it immediately and then finished it like 2 years ago because I had a new job and, work life took me over. Plus there's a lack of resources, You came in as a better rendering of me, donning my aesthetics just a little better. It's like you're strutting with plans to save the world, knocking on my epidemic cure. Everyone is impressed, my self-esteem repressed, didn't need to be, but it just is. It wasn't always like this. Should I explain my lyrics at all? They're pretty self-explanatory. So I was thinking of something grandiose to symbolize me doing something great, and then someone else came in and overshadowing me, thus saving the world and knocking on my epidemic cure, which I can't do, because I obviously can't do an epidemic cure, let alone a pandemic. Everyone is impressed, self-esteem impressed, didn't need to be, but it just is, because this was a special occasion. I usually admire someone who does great to other people, to community. But like, this particular person that I'm singing about, not based on anyone in real life, somehow made me envy them because they did something that's in my field that's greater than them, be it music stuff or art stuff. Your signature style turned a heavy sleeper insomniac, and between slumber panic attacks I'm sleepless and disturbed, I wish I could just scream. So when I was in high school on this website called DeviantArt, I sort of had this copying victim, which I still was a serial copier back then. I was a total loser. Some random artist made an icon, a matching icon for them and their friend. And I got like so envious. I could actually redraw them into me and my friend in seconds. But I got so envious about it. It was nighttime and I couldn't sleep. I was like tossing and turning. I can't sleep. I can't take my head off it. I can't take my head off that. And then when I woke up the next day, I immediately started working on that icon, copying these two people's icons. I made it to me and my friend just because of me being bitter over their success. They were a popular artist, and I was on the way to becoming a popular artist, and I didn't know I was gonna be popular. Any one of y'all who knew me in DeviantArt, give a shout out in the comments. I'm gonna copy everything you have made like some jealous rival. I'm gonna get it out of my system and borrow some self-esteem. Won't give a damn if I ruin someone's dignity or my own. This ain't always me, it's the grudge talking. Pretty sure by now y'all noticed that the chorus has a similarity to Panic at the Disco song The Calendar. It was one of my inspiration for that. Well, just the melody part, not the lyrics. The story is purely on me. It's purely my experience, being a copycat jerk, totally envying other people's achievements. But I don't just envy everyone's achievements. I envy those achievements who are in my field, and do I really have to explain this? Again, it's pretty self-explanatory. The lyrics is all wanting to have what the other person has, getting to their level, not giving a care about you and your reputation. Yeah, as a teenager, I listened to a lot of Panic at the Disco, and until now I still wanted to sound as good as them, as good as Brendan, or anyone who sounds like him. This is embarrassing. History repeats itself, I never learn. People are thinking forward while I pointlessly yearning. I see another tall poppy and think of all my words instead of asking about fertilizers on the weather. Never satisfied with what I have. It's always others had it better. Oh, where did I go wrong? What did I miss? It's always like this. I watched a video once about, Tom Fletcher's little sister, Carrie Hope Fletcher. And one time in one of her videos, she talked about the tall poppy syndrome. When you're supportive of your friend when you guys are still basically nobodies, and then suddenly your friend got famous, your friend got popular all of a sudden, and then you became resentful and envious of them just because of their fame. And you keep wondering to yourself, what did I miss? Like, why am I not as successful as they are? And you started becoming bitter and envious towards them. I feel so called out, man. Because I used to be like that a couple of times in the near past. And right now, I'll try to be more supportive and more positive to my friends who are more successful in the art world, in my field, in whether it is art or music. Yeah. And this goes to all of you too. If your friends suddenly got known for what they are and you wanted to be just as popular as them for what you did, just, I don't know, keep on supporting them. Don't feel sad, don't feel mad at yourself, don't feel angry at them just because they seem so privileged and they're up there and you're stuck in here. Because eventually you'll get there. Just keep it in your mind that you're on the way to becoming just like them. You're on your way. Believe me. It's not because they're privileged or anything. Yeah, sure, it might be that they're privileged, but if you set your mind to it, you probably will get there. Maybe if you're envious of someone and looking at what you have with what they have, maybe it's a sign that God or the universe or whoever you believe in is telling you to buck up and use whatever you have lying in front of you and craft it into whatever they have to get you to that level or to make you look like you are already on that level. That's the other thing I like about it. Fake it till you make it. Emotions alive emphasizes my insignificance, and at the peak of imbalance, I'm sleepless once again. I wish I could just scream. This is the modified version of the first pre-chorus because I like to have different pre-choruses and different sounding choruses because I don't like repetition. It's a pet peeve of mine, actually. This is why a lot of my songs have choruses with different words, but they sound the same. You get me? And the second chorus just sounds like the first chorus, but it says, instead of a jealous rival, I said like a low-life loser, which initially it was a low-life mofo, but are we really gonna put mofo in the song? And then the fourth line goes like, what would I do just to get a taste of your credibility? Give me a taste of what you have right now, please. I'll do anything for it. It's like a rare ice cream flavor, if you ask me. My message is, never stop envying. I know it's controversial, but never stop envying, but don't let it take over you like a toxic poison that it is. Turn it into motivation.